other comments? With that, then I will close the public hearing as it is and bring it back to the board.
So there will be two separate votes, one on adoption of urgency findings, and then a separate vote on the urgency ordinance.
All right, I'll make a motion that we adopt the urgency findings for chapter 740 of the county ordinance code.
I'd like to offer a comment, if I may. I'd be happy to second that. A lot of the comments focused around the drought and understanding what it is to transfer water to other parts of the state is really a very, very complex issue. You've got a water system in the state of California that's built for 18 million people. It was the last time we did anything in the state with water in terms of storage or being able to maintain it. Today we're at 38 million people. There's an extreme need for water all over the place in the state of California. We have never measured the kinds of depletion, the lack of snowpack that we've measured this year. In fact, in the Sierras, at a regular stop for the Department of Water Resources, it was the first time in 75 years there was no snow at all to measure. So the Yuba County Water Agency for the last 10 years and even 12 years has negotiated with the state to help meet environmental stewardship demands, trying to figure out the health of the river systems. And in negotiating that, said in that the state requires more water going out the Golden Gate Bridge than it does sell to Southern California or other parts of the state for farming. That we said as long as the river goes, as long as that water is going by as it is, by allowing that to be sold to these projects that we get ourselves involved in with other communities, it returns money to this county for the benefit of each of the regions. It is spent on projects that you've seen in the levee systems, and if you've been through a flood, you'll know how important the levee system is.
Once you build property on Plymouth Lake,
We have the best armored levees in the United States sitting around Plymouth Lake right now.
why are you still allowing fracking?
We're not fracking here. And so you've got a city and county, local government challenge that goes on with land use. You also are up against state law and you're up against federal law. And there's a lot that we can do that would cause trouble for our community if we choose not to be involved at those levels. By doing that, we've been able to maintain solvency for the county and a benefit for the county that has actually kept the state away from taking over our water systems completely, which has been tried a couple of times. The state of California has sued the county and its people a couple of times trying to take total control of the river. And we've been able to defend them. It was a 1644 lawsuit, legally done. So when we look at those kinds of situations, then we look at the measurements that we're experiencing currently in the drought that affects all of California, which we are, under a contractual agreement with the California Constitution, we need to provide help and help support. That this last grow season, over 400,000 acres were followed, over 17,000 jobs were lost. And as long as we've measured precipitation in the state of California, there's never been a dry period. So the rules are still changing, and probably for the worse, not for the better. And for people that waste water, they are being looked at and being identified. I've been in a water meter in my house. Our bill went down because we stopped using water on our lawns, we stopped using water in all kinds of ways that we were used to. And I think that's where the control lies. Control belongs to the individual. So I just wanted to make mention, as I am in support of the urgency, that we work these issues constantly in Yuba County. We get 2/3 of California's rainfall over the top of our region. 2/3 of the population lives at the other end. And if you talk about controlling votes, watch what happens when people in urban centers, dense populations, want that water. the laws go for what the majority votes for.
Not here.
Yes, I see you all here, majority of 72,000 people, and I have heard from a number of people, just as many as I've heard from those that are pro-growing, as I have heard from those that are opposed to growing.
You'll be hearing from us.
Keep it coming, I keep reading it, but
Can I respond to you, John?
Dan, no.
Please let me respond to you. You're speaking directly to us.
I
Please let me
visit you
respond.
I visit you as often as you like.
You're on the wrong page, you want that to turn down.
You guys were quiet and we listened to everything you said. And this is the time where I wanted to give you a response.
I think Danny was reading his recall papers, actually.
He's paying no attention to They're coming, don't worry.
Yours is coming.
And, let's have a roll call vote. And this vote is virtual, just to adopt the findings, correct?
Supervisor Vasquez,
Yes.
Supervisor Nicolay,
Yes.
Supervisor Aubie,
Yes.
Supervisor Fletcher.
Yes.
Thank you. Passes with a 4.
With that, I'd like to make a motion to adopt the urgency ordinance.
All right.
Second.
Any other comments? Then I would ask for a roll call vote for that, Jim.
Just for clarification, it's, the motion is to adopt the urgency ordinance supported by the findings that have already been adopted.
Yes.
And can we also include within the motion to close the public hearing and waive the reading? So I don't have to read it. So I don't have to read the whole ordinance.
And waive the reading, adopt the
It might be the first time.
urgency
right?
ordinance.
It might be the first time your board's read it.
That's what the assistants did.
You know, one more comment, and I will start it.
Has anyone been listening to Wall Street?
See ya.
Bye. You want to
All of you up there.
You want to listen?
Hi.
I'll fight this group for whatever they want. People don't learn.
Oh, yeah, guys.
Everybody, your commission.
Through the chair, I just want to make sure that that is second, and that closing the public hearing and adopting the urgency ordinance.
Modify consent.
Thank you.
And so let's take a roll call vote.
Supervisor Vasquez,
Yes.
Supervisor Nicolay,
Yes.
Supervisor Aubie, Supervisor Fletcher. Motion passes 4.
And so there being nothing else to put forward, then we will adjourn.